This is Cameco getting off the box yesterday. I think we can look at. Yeah, this was him arriving back at Kingsclear. Matty O'Mara, who is a big part of the Kingsclear operation, sent us these fantastic pictures, and World Horse Racing were posting these on Twitter last night. Well worth a look. Huge celebrations down there. So that was yesterday. Now, this morning, all is well. It was a rather brighter dawn this morning than the rainy, dusky evening last night. And this is Kameko walking out first thing this morning. Thanks to all the team for sending these wonderful shots in with his groom Marie there. And he looks in terrific condition. It's lovely to see. And one man who will be very pleased to see these pictures, I'm sure, is Sheikh Fahad, Cameco's owner, who joins me on the line now. Sheikh Fahad, good morning.
Good morning, Nick.
You've been involved in this game for over a decade now, but days don't get better than that, do they?
No, they don't, certainly not. It's unfortunate that we couldn't be there, but still, it's beautiful to watch.
And you could see, you know, the pictures and the sounds that we've been seeing all over the internet this morning. The sheer pleasure that his victory has brought to so many people. It's lovely to watch.
Well, especially for Kingsclear, really, they've got a huge team there, and they work hard. And Andrew's been very bullish through the winter. So it's great that Andrew got us our second classic winner. He's been on the team since day one.
How special was this victory, given your roller coaster that you've had in the last couple of years with Roaring Lion, a wonderful champion for you who you so sadly lost, and now you have this horse by the same stallion? I'm sure that's not lost on you.
Yeah, for sure, Nick. But as you know, David, Redwood, and all the team work hard all year round. It's not just a minute and 30 race that we work for. We work all year round. And they've figured out that basically Kitchen's Joy is as good as the stallions that are here. And we've been very lucky with that sire, Roaring Lion, and now Kameko.
And just as far as the plan for Cameco is concerned, we had an interesting exchange yesterday with Andrew when he said that he was quite up for going to the Derby. You might be quite up for going to the Derby, but David might need a bit of persuasion. Where do you stand on it?
Well, personally, I think we should just have a little think about it. But I've watched the race a few times now, and to me, he wasn't stopping at the end. And this is the sectional that they put up shows that actually he hit the line, and he hit the line well. So it does give us hope to go to the Derby.
And you are, if nothing else, a sportsman. And I mean, we saw it with Roaring Lion. You were very keen to run there because it is the greatest race, the most prestigious race.
Yes, of course. It is the greatest race in racing. Anyone, if you ask any breeder, if you ask any owner, their dream would most likely be to win the Epsom Derby.
And just as far as yesterday's concerned, I'm sure you've watched the race a ton of times since. When you were watching it live, were you worried at any stage? Because he didn't have a perfect trip through.
No, Nick. I think the throw 15 and no cutaway, especially watching all the other races during the week that you need to be on the rail, was quite a scary challenge, because I knew that either we get luck in running or we won't get luck in running. But we knew that the horse is good enough to win the race. To be honest, I like to keep it to Oisin. He's very talented. He's very good, and we don't need to give him instructions in any race, really.
And he's obviously a horse with a tremendous constitution. That seems to be what came out of our conversations with Andrew and Oisin yesterday. And just looking at him here this morning, he looks fantastic.
He's a beautiful horse, and the thing with him, Nick, is that he's improved from race to race last year, and he did something that Roaring Lion didn't do, which was win a Group 1 as a 2-year-old. Yes, it was in Newcastle, but I don't think we all didn't think that the all-weather was a difference there. And now he's won a classic as well. And
in Oisin Murphy, you have a jockey not only riding at the peak of his powers, but with with the great confidence to express himself as well, which is a great gift for us.
For sure. I think he's brilliant for racing. I think we need people like him in racing. Anyone that can sell the sport better to a bigger, wider audience is great. And his insight in racing, I know he's young, but his insight in racing is amazing, really, especially when you hear his after race comments. He's very switched on in terms of knowing exactly what to do and what's went on.
And it's been an incredible journey that you've been on, a racing journey, a breeding journey across different countries, across different continents, and priorities have come and priorities have gone. And you're now a family man as well. Where are you in terms of your love for the sport as we speak now, the morning after you've had a 2,000 Guineas winner?
Nick, my love for the sport has never changed, and my love for British racing has always been for first and foremost. Yes, our breeding and our racing empire has grown to other countries, but that's only normal, really. We grow, and you have to be involved in many other countries, but our most and foremost is racing in Britain and breeding in Britain. And having a Guineas winner is even better now. Hopefully he's going to help the breed here for years to come. And
David Redvers reminded me when I spoke with him last night that you had said that the Kipco 2000 Guineas, a race you've sponsored for over a decade now, was the race that you most wanted to win. Was that uppermost in your mind going into yesterday?
Nick, we've had a few tries before it, but yes, it is the race I personally wanted to win more than anything, because it was the first race that I attended. I attended the Guineas where Maxi won, and by some fate we bought Maxi afterwards that year, and he was a good stallion for us. So I wanted to win that race with our colours on.
And you have, and it was a wonderful triumph. I know it would have been all the more special had you been able to be there, but I think those of us lucky enough to be there can all pass on that what little atmosphere there was an extremely warm one in the direction of your horse. So thank you, and best of luck with him heading towards, hopefully, the Derby.
Thank you, Nick.
Subscribe to Racing TV to be notified when more Luck on Sunday videos are appearing online. And don't forget to join me for the show every Sunday morning from 9 o'clock with the best guests.